Okay, boys and girls, today we're just going to have an easy day because all this week we've been loading on with the fractions. We're going to read one of my favorite math books, and then we're going to play a fun game of Jeopardy with fractions, all right? Okay, this book is called The Math Curse by John C. Scott and Lane Smith. On Monday in math class, Miss Fibonacci says, you know, you can think of almost everything as a math problem. On Tuesday, I started having problems. I wake up at 7:15. It takes 10 minutes to get dressed, 15 minutes to eat my breakfast, and 1 minute to brush my teeth. Suddenly, it's a problem. If my bus leaves at 8, will I make it on time? How many minutes in 1 hour? How many teeth in one mouth? I look in my closet. And the problem gets worse. I have 1 white t-shirt, 3 blue shirts, 3 striped shirts, and 1 ugly plaid shirt my Uncle Zeno sent me. 1, how many shirts is that altogether? 2, how many shirts would I have if I threw away that awful plaid shirt? 3, when will Uncle Zeno quit sending me such ugly shirts? I'm getting a little worried. Everything seems to be a problem. I take the milk out for my cereal and wonder, how many quarts in a gallon? How many pints in a quart? How many inches in a foot? How many feet in 1 yard? How many yards in a neighborhood? How many inches in a pint? How many feet in my shoes? I don't even bother to take out the cereal. I don't want to know how many flakes in a bowl. Miss Fibonacci has obviously put a math curse on me. Everything I look at or think about becomes a math problem. I try to get on the bus without thinking about anything, but there's 5 kids already on the bus. 5 kids get on at my stop, 5 more kids get on at the next stop, and 5 more get on at the last stop. True or false? What is the bus driver's name? Miss Fibonacci has a chart of what month everybody's birthday is in. Which month has the most birthdays? Which month has the fewest? Why doesn't February have a W? Why don't you think this chart looks sort of like a row of buildings? Never mind. Do you ever look at clouds and think that they look like something else? What does this ink blot look like to you? The whole morning is one problem after another. There are 24 kids in my class. I just know someone is going to bring cupcakes to share. We sit in 4 rows with 6 desks in each row. What if Miss Fibonacci rearranges the desk to make 6 rows? 8 rows? 3 rows? 2 rows? I count the 24 kids in our class again, by this time by 2s. Jake scratches his paper with 1 finger. How many fingers are in our class? Casey pulls Eric's ear. How many ears are in our class? The new girl, Kelly, sticks her tongue out at me. How many tongues are in our class? I'm about to really lose it when the lunch bell rings. Unfortunately for me, lunch is pizza and apple pie. Each pizza is cut into 8 equal slices. Each pie is cut into 6 equal slices. And if you know what that means, fractions. If I want 2 slices of pizza, should I ask for A, 1/8? Here's my picture. Too bad it turns out to be a connected agent Maya numeral picture. Math is just a total problem. Miss Fibonacci says there are many ways to count. She asks us to give some examples. Russell counts on his fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Molly says 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Miss Fibonacci says 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. But on the planet Tetra, kids have only 2 fingers on each hand. They count 1, 2, 3, 10. And on the planet Binary, kids have only 1 finger on each hand. They count 1, 10. What are the next 5 numbers in each sequence above? Do you think Miss Fibonacci has been to the planet Tetra? How would you bowl if you lived in the planet Binary? We are just about to go home when Rebecca remembers the special birthday cupcakes her mom made. There are 24 kids in the class. Rebecca has 24 cupcakes. So, what's the problem? Rebecca wants Miss Fibonacci to have a cupcake too. Everyone is going crazy trying to figure out what fraction of a cupcake each person will get. I'm the first to figure out the answer. I raise my hand and tell Miss Fibonacci I'm allergic to cupcakes. Everyone, 24, believes me and gets one cupcake. No one has to figure out the fraction. I stagger out of school. I'm a math zombie now. I have to find something to break this math curse. I decide to try chocolate. My favorite candy bar is usually 50 cents. But guess what? Today, it's on sale for 50% off. I pull out my money. I have a $5 bill and a $1 bill, a quarter and a penny. George Washington is on both the quarter and the $1 bill. Abraham Lincoln is on both the penny and the $5 bill. So which is true? A, 1 Washington equals 25 Lincolns. B, 5 Washington equals 1 Lincoln. C, 1 Washington equals 100 Lincolns. Or D, 1 Lincoln equals 1 whole. I put the hole in the wall and jump out. I'm free! I wake up Wednesday morning at 7:15. It takes me 10 minutes to get dressed, 15 minutes to eat my breakfast, and 1 minute to brush my teeth. My bus arrives at 8. What time will I be ready? Answer, 7:41. No problem. I've broken the math curse. I can solve any problem. And life is just great until science class, when Miss Newton says, you know, you can think of almost anything as a science experiment. Dun dun dun.